Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's been a while since I've done any recording here. So this is actually my second mobile app release, but also my very first game release published on anything, period. Let me start by saying that this is not an easy game. It's not. By design, I've made this to be a little challenging, and that's why there's a training level where it's free, no time limits, unlimited attempts. You'll see what I mean when I say it's challenging. Pretty easy to die, and yeah. You might get frustrated. I hope not, but I hope not. I hope you enjoy it. So here it is. Once the app opens up, made with Unity. So let me pause real quick. So you see there, right here, sign in with I have three types of login: Apple, Google, and anonymous sign in. So if you're just starting the game, you don't want to really commit to an account or whatever, that's fine. That's what the sign in anonymous is for. Because I'm rolling this out in Apple, Apple has a policy that came out, I think it was last year, that requires, if you're gonna add authentication to your game, you need to add their sign in with Apple, their authentication, them as an authentication provider. So I had to look up how to do that, the same way I had to look up how to do any of these anyway. So that also took time. Everything that I did in this game was all a learning process for this very first game, like how to do things the right way. I mean, just like any programming that I've done, there's many ways to do it, but there's usually the right ways and wrong ways. So, trying to figure out how to do things right. So yeah, a lot of research went into this game. A lot of reading how to do things the right way went into this game. And there's still things I need to fix, but that's a whole nother story. All right, let's continue. So anyway, add, sign in. Yep. So also ads. There are banner ads in here. I have to, all that work I did, I have to make money somehow. But yeah, you don't have to click on ads. These are test ads because I'm running it on my test device. So there's a shop and a way to regain lives without having to pay for lives. This thing right here. So if you were to click on it, it's an ads. You basically watch a full ad. So if you saw that little message, you have to watch a full ad to gain 2 lives. Right now, you start off with 10. Everybody will start off with 10. And as noted, you must fully watch the ad to earn the 2 lives. So click no. Yeah, go ahead and click yes. So you go ahead and close that, and you notice there now you have 12 lives. You go into the store. So this right here takes you to the store where you can buy lives or rockets. So I do have rockets that you can unlock. That default one right here that you see, that's the blue one, that's the default rocket. So go ahead, buy a test rocket, buy a rocket here for testing. I bought the red rocket. Red rocket. And you can see now that the select was activated, and I can click on it. Now I can switch rockets, and now it's the red rocket. Pause this real quick. So that thing that I clicked on is actually this guy right here. This is the training mode, training level. So as you can see, starts the training level. It's free, unlimited attempts, no timer. It's a good way to practice the game before actually using up your lives, to try to set records or beat records or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and click yes. And right here, you just see a little bit of gameplay. So right now there's 10 levels. It actually took me a little while, coming up with the ideas and all that stuff. But yeah, if you notice, the controls here, it's not as easy. It's a no gravity environment. Yeah, it's 0 gravity. And once you start accelerating, you're hitting that you're gonna start moving towards that direction until you rotate and thrust the other way or whatever.
Anyway, yeah. So again, I'm showing you some of the elements. What I've added to this training level are some of the elements you'll find in the actual levels themselves. This little zigzaggy thingy here, maybe this fast forward button. But yeah, zigzaggy stuff. That. Whoops, sorry. just a little bit. So there's these oscillating walls as well. So I coded these guys, like everything you see moving is pretty much like all coded.
Wrote the little stuff for that. Anyway, once you go ahead, there's also an options. This options thing is available throughout the pretty much on every scene, I think, except in the link page. And yeah, it will save, you know, all these things that you do will save, end up saving over here. So yeah, you can see all that. Music, this save, and then you go ahead and click exit. When you exit the level, yeah, it actually takes you directly to the this time attack mode that I have. As you can see here, these are all the rankings for the different levels that, you know, that are available. You can see I only show the top 10 for the leaderboard, you know, more for bragging rights, right? So super cool is actually my son L Blackbeard, and you know, some of the other guys you've seen here, they're actually my co-workers and some family that have already set records on this game. So I'm gonna see if I can try to beat L Blackbeard here. His record was, I think, 20 something seconds, which is pretty fast for this one. So yeah, it's actually kind of tough because, again, you have 5 attempts basically. Every level you have 5 attempts for a time attack mode. You have 5 attempts to reach the goal, and the goal is this glowing thingy. So I'll fast forward here. I'm looking for it. I got out of the little vortex of or field, asteroid field, and that's what it looks like right there. So that's the goal, and you know, I obviously did not beat L Blackbeard at this point, but you know, right here I've set a new record for myself because this is the first time I'm actually playing it, and I'm playing it right now as anonymous because I did sign in as anonymous. So from here, I have the option to play again, quit, or watch more ads if I wanted to. I'm not gonna run it because you guys already seen that, you know what, you know, watching an ad looks like. I'm not gonna waste time on that. And yeah, so go ahead and quit. So from here, if you're logged in anonymously for the first time, you can actually, this little link here, you can click on that, and it'll take you to this scene where you can actually choose to either link your existing anonymous account or create a brand new one. So let's go new account first. This is clicking on a new account. What it'll do is it'll give you the option to sign in with Apple or with Google for a brand new account. You're no longer going to be anonymous. So the thing with this is, you know, you're about to sign in as a new user. All of your current records and lives will not be transferred over to this new account. This process is irreversible. Once you log in, this anonymous account that you're currently using is going to go away. You're going to lose it, along with all of its data. So if you ever bought anything, you know, or all your progress, if you've made some records with this account, you will lose it. So be mindful of that. Yeah, and yeah, so like I said, it's irreversible. If you're sure about this, go ahead and sign in, but I'm actually gonna keep this account. So I'm gonna go back and click link account here. So from here, you notice it says you're about to link this anonymous account to a federated account. Basically just a fancy word for these guys. So the cool thing about linking an account, or even signing in with any of these federated providers here, so what's cool about it is, say you know, you decide to, like, hey, I want to get a new phone, or I want to switch over to an Apple device now and leave Android or whatever. All of your stuff actually will carry over. You know, all your data and all that junk, your records, and you know, your previous purchases of say you did buy some rockets or whatever, they will carry over to those new devices. So that's what's cool about it, yeah. But anyway, again, with this, it's irreversible. So once you link it, that's it. You lose, like, this anonymous account will be linked to that one account. And so you link one account, one anonymous account, to one sign-in provider. So I'm gonna go ahead and click Google. Go ahead and right there, click that. And so now you notice it no longer says anonymous, it just says molasses. So it's indicating that I am no longer using an anonymous account. So now if you look, everything that I bought recently, if you see Red Rocket, it's already bought. I don't have to buy it again, because I bought it with that account already. Yeah? The last thing I want to go over here is, now you notice that link icon is no longer there. It's been replaced with this logout button. You click yes or press yes, And then this ad is actually a skippable one. It's not a full-blown ad that you stuff. So you'll notice, I think it would be up, yeah, right there. So fast forward and lets you skip the ad. And you look and you notice now there's only 2 options. Because again, once you've already signed in with an account provider, a federated account, I no longer let you sign in as anonymous, because it makes no sense. And having the option to sign in with a bunch of anonymous account, just continuously creating accounts anonymously, does not make sense to me. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And please, I'm asking, and you don't have to buy anything. Definitely don't have to buy anything from the shop. If you can, just get the game, download it, whatever, play it a little bit, give it a try. Yeah, just hopefully you kind of enjoy it, or at least word of mouth, pass it around or whatever. Have family or friends try it out. Yeah, thank you.